Hey everybody, Cody here, Venomous Wargaming, back here with Michael again, and we are going to have a very straightforward battle here between Beast of Chaos and Khorne Bloodbound, featuring Michael's brand new Chaos Lord on a Khorne Dragon. So I've never fought this before, and I'm nervous, but I'm using Michael here's Beast of Chaos against him, and you've got a 11 model count army?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've got like over 100 model count army. So we're going to see who's superior. If you guys have ever wondered what angry cannibalistic goats would do to a big, very angry dragon, this is the battle for you. If you guys have never wondered that, then maybe go to a different video. But no objectives, no real plan of action here. We're just going to fight each other. So big shout out to everybody that supports us on Patreon. Your names are going to pop up on the screen now, even though Michael's right here already. And yeah, so I'm sorry it's been a while. Been trying to get back on my feet with recording, but we're going to get back into the groove of it, and this is going to be a gruesome battle. So we're going to jump straight into Michael's army list, and then Beast of Chaos, and then we're going to just start it right up. So just straight up kill points today, so see you guys in just a second.
So first off, we have Skalok, the Skull Host of Khorne, and then supporter is just a minimum size Brass Stampede, so 9 Skull Crushers and a Lord of Khorne on Juggernaut.
Yep. So I know it's a little hard to see, but there is one unit of Skull Crushers, and the other two are over there, and then the Lord is right there on that snow-like base. And then the dragon, you know, that's pretty easy to see. So 11 model counts.
Yep.
That's not a very difficult army to describe here. So if you guys are wondering about special rules, don't ask any questions about it. We'll go over it as we go through the battle. We just don't like to state everything word for word at the beginning of the battle and then have to do it again later. So if you guys are curious about what the dragon's going to do, trust me, you will have plenty of time to see what that dragon's going to do, because a whole bunch of those gores over there are going to experience it firsthand. That's going to be fun. So we're going to jump over to Beast of Chaos, and this is going to take a little bit longer to explain. Right, guys, 2,000 points of Beast of Chaos here. So real quick, just to get it out of the way, the HQs, or, well, heroes of the battle, are going to be 2 Beast Lords and 2 Great Bray Shamans. So the Beast Lord, that's the general, is right here, tucked away in the middle of the Ungors. Now, I know those are Ungor Raiders, but they're technically going to be carrying spears, because we don't have any spears yet. So they're just going to be getting sacrificed anyways. Not important. Carrying on. There's 20 of them in that unit, by the way. So, 1 Beast Lord here, the other Beast Lord's over here, 1 Great Bray Shaman, and another Great Bray Shaman right in front of the Gorgon. So both Great Bray Shamans know spell lore from the, or spells from the spell lore of the Twisted Wilds. So the first one here on my right is going to know Wild Rampage, which is casting value 6. Pick a friendly unit within 12 inches of the caster that is visible. Until your next hero phase, you can re-roll failed wound rolls for attacks made with melee weapons by that unit. Sorry. However, you must subtract 1 from the save rolls, which for this army, that's not too big of a deal because their saves are pretty bad anyways. Carrying on to the other Great Bray Shaman, though, he knows Titanic Fury. So casting value 7, pick a friendly Beast of Chaos monster within 12 inches of the caster and that is visible to him. Until your next hero phase, add 1 to the attacks characteristics of the monster's melee weapons. So that's going to be going on the Gorgon the whole battle. Now, for the rest of the army that is non-heroes, I'm going to have 2 big 30-man blocks of Gores, a 30-man block of Best Gores, all with full command squad sets in them. Sorry, not technically a squad. And a unit of Bull Gores over here on the left-hand flank. I've got a Gorgon and a Sigmar, and that's really about it. So for endless spells, I'm gonna have the Taurus spell and the Doom Blast Dirgehorn, I think is what it's called. You'll see that on the board if it can get summoned. Hopefully it does. And then obviously the Hurtstone. So the whole Hurtstone thing is I'm gonna be sacrificing these poor innocent Ungors there, and that is going to be the deal. So like I said, there is no objective here. We're just gonna do straight up kill points so we can showcase the brand new Khorne Dragon, as well as Beast of Chaos, since I really missed the opportunity to get a battle report out to you guys the past couple weeks. So, that is it. So if you guys want to know anything else about the channel or the video we're filming, be sure to go down in the video description below. Check out the link to Goldmine Games, where we are recording today, and owned by the ever so handsome and lovely Mike Gupton, and that is it. So, Would you like to roll off to see who goes first, sir? Michael's gonna roll a 1. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. A 1, okay. A 5. I'm gonna go first because I don't want the Khorne Dragon on turn 1. So we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into Beast of Chaos turn 1, and we will see you guys in my hero phase. Alright guys, starting things off, the Beast Lord here is going to use Primordial Call, but basically we're just going to do a big old Hearthstone sacrifice. So D3 mortal wounds going on to those Ungors. 4-3, so 3 Ungors are going to suffer mortal wounds and go away. Which, by the way, I'm running all Herd, which isn't going to really matter too much at the end of the day. But it will as we go. So that's 3 Primordial Call points. Now I'm going to use my All Herd command ability, which I'm at... I believe I was at 1,920 points, so I have an extra command point anyways. But I'm going to use a command ability called Booming Roar, so you can use this command ability to start your hero phase if your general's on the battlefield, which he is. And I'm going to go ahead and receive 1 additional Primordial Call point. So that puts me at least 4, and then you start the game with 1, right? At the start of your hero phase. So you get 1 plus 1 for the command point, and then 3, so that's 5. So I have 5 Primordial Call points in my first hero phase. However, I'm going to save them up because I don't really know what I want to use them for quite yet. But that is it for the Hearthstone stuff. The Hearthstone is not going to be able to affect him at all this turn. It's just nowhere near enough range yet. So in my hero phase now for spells, though, I am going to go ahead and see if I can cast the Big Bull. So we're going to see if I can cast it on this guy. Definitely not on a 5. And we're going to see if the Doomblast Dirge Horn can be cast from the other shaman here. Okay, well, we're just going to forget that happened. And I think that's really going to be it for the hero phase. I don't really have too much. I'm going to double check and go over my rules because this is my first time recording with this army, and then we're gonna proceed right into the movement phase, and I'll see you guys at the end of that. Alright guys, and that is the end of my movement phase, and consequently that's the end of everything. So basically I don't want to overextend myself too much here on turn 1, so I'm moving up to further prepare for the charge, or well, I should say the inevitable charge of the Khorne Dragon and the Brass Stampede. I've never faced the Khorne Dragon before, obviously, but I've faced the Brass Stampede before, and I know they hurt well enough without a giant dragon to assist them. So, basic plan here is to just kind of form a little bit of a rank and file battle line here, and kind of support every other unit with a different unit. So, the only unit not being supported is the Bulgors, and they're just moving up there by themselves. That's all fine and dandy, though. So that is the end of turn 1 for Beast of Chaos, and we're going to see the true power of a fully operational Khorne Dragon now. So, Khorne Bloodbound turn 1 starts now. Okay, so Michael has said at the beginning of his hero phase he doesn't have anything to do in the hero phase, so we're just going to jump straight to movement. Alright guys, into Khorne Bloodbound movement phase on turn 1, and the dragon takes up half the board. So, let's get real low here. So this unit of Blood Crushers moved up into the tree line here. The Chaos Lord is just ahead of them. The Khorne Lord on Dragon is directly in the center of the board at this point, pretty much. And the other 2 units of Blood Crushers have moved up on the right flank.
Skull Crushers.
Skull Crushers. And that is really it for movement. So Michael's got some shooting to do that he's going to explain.
Yep, so Scalelock, the dragon, has a 20-inch range White Hot Balefire attack. He's going to go into the Vestigores with 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
Wounding on 2s.
1 wound.
Wound, -3 rend.
Oh, they're dead.
And d6 damage, so 1.
Oh. Okay, only 1 Vestigore, so I'm going to go ahead and just remove an old metal one. And that's it. Is that it for shooting?
Yep, and everybody but the dragon ran, so no charges.
Alrighty. Let's just roll for the next turn. Michael's going to roll a 5. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, so Michael's going to get the double turn. You got anything in your hero phase?
Yep, my
Lord's
going to do Blood Stampede on them, and I have some cell.
So Blood Stampede on themselves?
Well, is it?
Okay, so
it's basically I forgot that he gets automatically. He picks 3 Mortal Khorne units and they get +1 to wound when they charge.
Okay.
So the dragon and then the 2 skull crushers.
Okay. Which skull crushers aren't getting it? The ones in the back right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Blood Stampede. Alright, is that it?
Yep, that's it.
So movement time. Into the movement phase on turn 2 for Khorne Bloodbound. Basically all that happened is the Khorne Lord down here on Juggernaut has kind of maintained a left-hand side on the dragon here. Same thing with that unit, basically kind of being a bodyguard, keeping on parallel with the dragon here. These 2 units of Blood Crushers, however, Skull Crushers, are over here on the right. And they basically all made a battle line, and they're going to get ready to take on some gores, it looks like. So, shooting.
First, the White Hot Balefire into the Gorgon, hitting on 4s.
1 hit on the Gorgon.
Moving on a 2. 3 rends, so does 5 damage.
5 damage down on the Gorgon. I believe that drops him down to 7 wounds remaining. Never mind, taking a step back, I forgot the Gorgon has 14 wounds instead of 12, so he's only down to 9. So that's it for shooting for Khorne, so straight to charging.
Dragon's gonna charge. Going
8. Oh dear, we're gonna let Michael measure and push him in. Okay, so the Khorne Dragon finishes its charge right there in base to base with the Bestigor. So that's it for the Khorne Dragon.
So the Lord's gonna charge.
10, he's gonna make it. Same place. Alright, next.
And these Skull Crushers are gonna charge.
8, they make it too. Khorne wants it really bad. You'll get him in with Bylon.
Then these guys, they're going 5.
5. Yeah, they can make it to gores.
Drunk.
He tips over. And ending up like so.
And then these guys.
4.
No.
That doesn't know. Well, at least that went well for me. Okay, so on the charge rules.
Yep, so these guys, since they're not close to another unit from the Brass Stampede, actually have to roll for their charge. So on a 4, take the 3 mortal wounds, so take 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, so 3 gores are just gonna get plopped. So we're just gonna remove them from the back, push them away.
Now Scalelock has a similar rule that goes off on a 3-up.
It does.
That's 1 mortal wound on the Bestigors.
Alright, so 1 Bestigor in the back. I'm just gonna remove a metal one.
And Lord of Khorne and these Skull Crushers, since they're close to each other, it just goes off automatically.
Okay.
So that's 4 mortal
wounds. So 4 more gores. So 1, 2, 3, 4 gores. Or 4 Bestigors, sorry. Ugh, can't talk. Having a hard time today. Is that it for that?
That's it for charging, so
combat.
Dragon's gonna start off.
Okie dokie. We're gonna let Michael get ready for that. This is gonna hurt. It's Khorne Dragon time.
Yep, everything's going to Bestigor, so we're starting out, we have 12 attacks with the axe from the rider who's yet to be put on it. So hitting on 3s.
Quite a few misses.
Normally wounding on 2 or 3s, but because of the Blood Stampede, wounding on 2s. So that's 5 at -2 rend.
So 6 ups?
Oh, and also the unmodified 6 does D3 mortal wounds extra.
Okay, so just do that.
That's 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so 3 gores are dead regardless, and then I have 5 saves on a 6. Saving none, so that's
10
8
more. Because 2 damage each.
Oh, okay, so 10 plus 3, right?
Yes.
So 13. Oof! 13 Bestigors going down.
So next is D6 claw attacks. So that's 3. Hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Wounding on 3s, but 2s because of Blood Stampede, so nothing.
Oof!
Then we got 2 jaw attacks hitting on 4s.
Both hit.
Wounding on 1s because of the thing. So that's 2 at -2 rend.
Saving none.
3 damage each.
So 6 more Bestigors going down. Tail attacks in the Khorne Dragon.
Got 3d6 attacks. So that's 7.
Okay.
That's disappointing. Hitting on 4s. Wounding normally on 4s but 3s because of Blood Stampede. So that's 3 at -1 rend.
So 5 up armor on the Bestigors. Saving 1.
3 damage each.
So 6 more Bestigors die, and that's the unit. 10 boars here fighting back against the Skull Crushers here. So we're going to have 10 of them fighting back here, one of them being the foe renderer, which is the champion. So attacking with War Blades, hitting on 4s. And because of Anarchy and Mayhem, they have +1 to their attacks. So they are hitting on 4s. So it's not too bad for hitting on 4s. And now this wounds on 4s, though. Here's the difficult part. Not too bad. So it's only 3 missed, so that is 5 wounds, no rend because they're gores.
So 4 up saves. So 2.
Hey, 2 wounds is 2 wounds. I'll take it. Good job, gores. And that's really it for the gore unit. So down to 3 wounds remaining on the instrument there. And that's it for me, so back over to you.
Yep, they're gonna fight back.
Uh-huh.
Gonna roll their mountain axe attacks all at the same time because
Okay.
they've got the same profile. So hitting on 3s. Then wounding on 2s because of Blood Stampede. So that's 7 wounds, no rend.
So 7 4-up armor saves because of beast shields. So here we go. Wow, failing only 1. Alright, so 1 gore dies. So we're just going to remove the extra instrument that I have in the unit in the very back. And that's going to be it for over here. Got anything else?
My guys that didn't attack are going to pile in. Or try to.
And there you go. So that is it for your turn 2. So we're going to go straight into Beast of Chaos turn 2. Now for Battle Shock, though, at the end of Michael's turn, I don't really need to take any. I did lose a couple of gores here, but I do have the Herdstone and all that fun jazz of making me immune to Battle Shock while I'm close to it. So that is going to be that, and we're going to jump straight into turn 2 for Beast of Chaos, straight in my hero phase. Alright guys, beginning of turn 2, I'm going to use my General's Command ability from all herds to get an additional Primordial Call point. So that pushes me up to 6, I do believe. And then we're going to go ahead and sacrifice D3 Ungors for another 3, so that puts me up to 9, and then I get +1 at the start of my hero phase. So that's 10 Primordial Call points at the cost of 3 little baby Ungors. So that is it for that. Let me go look at the Primordial Call table real quick. So, after looking at the Primordial Call table, I'll have something to do at the end of my movement phase with that. Now, I'm moving over here to this Bray Shaman. He's going to go ahead and cast a Wildfire Taurus. So I need a 6 on 2d6. I get it on a 10. Do you want to try and block it?
I can't, but that's not that matters in this case. But you get -3 to casting for being within 18 inches of the dragon.
Oof!
But
good thing I rolled a 10. Alright, so the Wildfire Taurus is going to be set up, so let me grab that. After summoning that big old bull, it started here, and it flew directly over, and it clipped the dragon, the Khorne Lord, and the unit of Skull Crushers. So everybody here is going to suffer D3 mortal wounds, so the dragon is going to take 2, the Khorne Lord is going to take 2, and
so
these...
Khorne Lords and them have a shield that gives them a 4-up save against spells, okay. So the Lord, he... Takes both. Still.
Okay, so then on to the Skull Crushers. They're going to take 2 as well.
Yeah,
take 1. Okay. Better than nothing. Now, with the Wildfire Taurus special rule called the Whirlwind of Destruction, now if you suffered any wounds from the big beastie there, you fight last at the end of the next combat phase. So that's going to come in big handy here. So that's it for that great Bray Shaman. This one, however, though, is going to cast the Dirge Horn. At least try to. I need to roll real high. Definitely.
Not a 0.
You made me roll a 0 with a -3, technically. So that is it for spells. I don't really have anything else I don't think I can do in the hero phase, so I'm going to go straight into movement. Right, everybody, into the movement phase at the end of turn 2 for Beasts of Chaos. All that happened is I used some Primordial Call points, 6 of them, to draw me down to a remaining balance of 4, to call in a 10-man unit of Bestigors to come and stand over here on my home turf board edge, so to say. And moved up all these gores, and those gores are locked in combat, so they didn't move. The bull gores over there are moving up to attack against the skull crushers over there. Gorgon doing the same thing, looking down at the dragon there, and the side gore didn't even move at all. And that is it. So into shooting, I'm going to start off with just the boulder, because that's all I got. So he's going to hurl that boulder right there into that unit of skull crushers. So he's going to hit on a 4. He missed, so that's it. So straight into charging, so the bull gores are going to charge. They're going to charge a total of 7. So they're just going to bump right into the skull crushers here. And that's it for that charge. The Gorgon here is going to run towards the dragon and just moo at him real loud. Okay, so 5. I don't know. Oof. I think I'm just short. Let me check out a command ability. I'm going to command point to reroll that whole charge roll from my general onto the Gorgon. He rolls even worse. Okay, so the Gorgon's not getting anywhere. That's really bad. So next up, the Gores here, they're going to charge. And the Gores are going 5, which is enough for where they need to go. So that's going to be... Well, oh, and the Beast Lord, they're going to charge as well. Actually, the Beast Lord would go first. So will you... Okay, he gets an 11. So he's just gonna... You know what?
Fight the general?
Uh-huh. Well, you're hero there. Alright, and now the Gores. Okay, now the Gores go 9. So I'm gonna just form them up like so, and I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, starting it off here with the Bull Gores in the combat phase. We're gonna go ahead and swing with their great axes in there, so hitting on 4s. Oh! Okay, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Oh, actually, and Blood Greed kicks off, so that's 1 mortal wound on top of their normal damage, which is 3. At rend of 2, and I think the Herdstone doesn't get you on turn 2. It's 12 inch range. Yeah, you're way out. Okay, so just rend 2.
Nope.
Which you fail, so just 4 damage in total. Well, Bull Gores, don't try too hard there, buddies. And who do you want to fight back with?
I'm going to fight back with them.
Okay.
So...
Into the Gores.
Yep.
Alright.
So hitting on 3s.
Hang on to your hats, fellas. Or, well, your horns, technically.
And 3s.
That Dirge Horde when it came in clutch.
That's 9.
Ooh. 6. Alright, a roll like last time if you would, please. 4s. 3. 4. Okay, I'll take that. 4. So 4 Gores go down. Let's go ahead and just peel them off from the left-hand side here. Because they're not going to be fighting anytime soon anyways. And that's it for Michael's unit there. And I am going to go ahead and... Let's go ahead and do the Beast Lord against your hero there. See what he can do. So we're going to have 6 attacks here. My non-general Beast Lord, I should say. 6 attacks with his Man Ripper axes. So 3s and 3s.
He gets to re-roll against heroes.
Yes. Wound rolls, not
Okay.
hits. And you can re-roll hit rolls of 1, but that was a 2, I'm pretty sure. So now wounding on 3s. And re-roll because of Prison Troop or Hatred Heroes. 4 wounds. Rend is 1 plus the Herdstone, so rend 2.
So have a 5-up save.
All but 1 go through, so that's just 1 damage each.
And it's my Lord with the Berserker Lord ability, so he ignores this on a 5 or 6. So it takes 1.
Okay. Wow, I really wish Beast Lords could carry great axes.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yep. So back over to you. That was exhilarating.
Okay, I'll do these guys.
Mm-hmm.
They have spears, so I'll have to do it separately. So the Juggernauts hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. So that's 4 at no rend.
So 4 5-up saves on whole gores. 1 failed. How much damage?
1.
Okay, so 1 guy goes down to 3 wounds remaining.
And they have their spear attacks hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. So that's 5 at -1 rend.
Need 6s. 1 passed.
And it's just still 1 damage.
Alright, so Drummer Boy is going to die. And the Banner Bearer is going to go down to 3 wounds remaining. Okay. So that's that. So next up, we're going to go ahead and do all these gores, and it's going to take me a minute, so let me pile them in and get their attacks ready. Gores going in here, 2 of them onto the Chaos Lord, Khorne Lord, sorry. Yeah, missed all but 1. Forced to wound, 1 wound, rend is 1 because of the Hurtstone.
So 4 up, save.
Alright, so now add those attacks to the big pool, and gonna have to roll these in 2 separate bunches unless you want to throw those to the hand right there. Cool. Alright, so the rest of the gores all into the Skull Crushers there. So 4s. Oof. That is not a tasty roll at all. Should put the 4s up front. And then 4s to wound.
So
3 wounds. Rend of 1.
5 up save. So 1 goes through.
Alright, wow. Okay, so that's it for the gores, and back over to you, but you have to fight last.
Yep.
So I just got the unit of gores here, so I can only pile in maybe 1 more on either side. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys. Alrighty. Alright, 12 beastmen going in. 4s to be specific. So hitting on 4s. Alright. Better than the other unit. And then 4s to wound. And that is 8, 9 wounds, rend of 1. A lot better than the last one.
5s.
So saving 4, taking 5. So it's at least 1 dead.
Yep, and I was stupid and put wounds on the guy in the middle at first, so the other guy's pretty much dead.
Oh yay! Alright.
So I'll go ahead.
Okay. Fair enough.
Already attacked.
So, yeah, go ahead. You get to fight last now. So your Khorne Dragon and these 2 units over here all get to fight. Who do you want to go with first?
Gonna go. See if these. So I'm gonna go with the Khorne Dragon.
Okay.
Who's gonna put all the axe attacks, all the axe attacks into those gores since it's a 1-inch range. And then I'll put the jaws into them and the claws and the tail into these guys because it's a 3-inch range.
Okay. Alrighty, we'll let Michael get ready. Khorne Lord's axe going first.
So hitting on 3s.
Like, that doesn't even look like 12.
Now wounding on 3s and 6s do extra mortal wounds.
There might be instructions on where to put the money or anything? Okay.
So that's 1 extra, 1 at mortal wound, and 6 at -1 rend. Or -2 rend, sorry.
So 6 up. Hey, save 2.
2 damage each.
So 8 gores plus mortal wound?
Yes.
So 9. 9 gores die. So there we go. Dwindled down quite a bit. And now the Khorne Dragon putting its actual dragon attacks into the other unit of gores.
Well, it's jaws into that one, the claw and tail.
Oh, okay. So the jaws next.
Yeah. So hit on 4s. Okay.
Alrighty then.
So now in the other group, the claws have D6 attacks. So that's 1. Hits on a 3. Wounds on 3. Now the tail. 3d6 attacks.
I know, scary, scary gores.
So that's better.
So 2 hit, or not 2 hits.
12 attacks.
12 attacks. Durr.
12.
Yeah. So one model.
Hits on 4s.
3 right now.
Okay.
But I need another 3. But
Now wounding on
I can actually go home and look at the book and
Mhm.
see what
no, nothing.
Wow. Okay. I'm insanely lucky. I'm gonna go home and count my blessings after this. I probably used up one of my lives somewhere in the future. So, oh good lord. I don't even know what to do. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So who do you want to fight with next?
I'll do my Lord of Khorne, who's just going to attack your Beastman.
Okay. Wait, the Beast Lord or the
Beast Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, not going to risk splitting up. So his axe, he has the Gore Cleaver. He's hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So that's 2 at -1 rend.
5 up.
Or -2 rend.
Ooh, neither saved anyways.
D3 damage each, so that's 4.
4. Oof, he's down to 1.
Now the Juggernaut's going to try to trample him.
Just the ability of
Okay, try.
On 3s.
Okay.
So 1, no rend.
Dead. Blood! Goodbye, Beast Lord. He tried. Okay, and then your Skull Crushers?
Yep. So these are Juggernaut attacks since they have the spears hitting on 3s. And moving on 3s. That's 3.
Any rend?
Nope, no rend.
Saving 1.
And then the spear attacks hits on 4s. Wounds on 3s. So that's 2 at -1 rend.
2 more die. So that's 4 gores there. Okay. Well.
So battle shock.
Yep. Let me check Battle Shock on me too. So I did lose 4 gores there, and I don't think the Herdstone covers them.
I think it's 12 inch because the range increases for that too, I believe.
Wholly within 6, so I'd be wholly within 12, so definitely not. So I did lose 4 gores there, and they're only bravery 5, so they're down to bravery 1.
But
Plus the unit bonus, so at least 2, because there's definitely more than 20 still. So we're going to go ahead and roll a d6 for that. So a 3, plus 4 is 7. How many do I lose? Is that 1?
You said 4. You lost 4.
Yeah, I lost 4, so plus 3 is bravery, a total of 7. And they're bravery 5 plus 2.
So they're fine.
Oh, okay, wow. Math's hard, guys, I'm sorry. So,
Bravery 6 lost 2. So he's good.
Okay. And the Bulgors there, I think they'll be fine. They are bravery 6, and they add 1 bravery characteristic for each enemy unit within 12 inches. So they
plus 2.
yeah, so they should be fine. That makes them bravery 8 -1, bravery 7. They can't even fail. So that is it for Battle Shock, and that unit's fine, obviously. And that's going to be it. So now we got to roll off to see who goes into turn 3. So Michael, go ahead and roll. So Michael's roll a 6. I'm going to roll a 5. Actually, I shouldn't have even rolled. You would have had it regardless, right?
Oh, yeah, because I went
Yeah,
first.
because you went first. Alright, so Michael's going to get this turn.
But you get to move the bolt.
Yeah, I get to move the bull at least. So,
Back where he started.
yeah, let me move the Endless spell, and then we're going to let Michael do Hero Phase, and we'll come right back. Into the Hero in the Movement Phase, Michael can't actually move. He's in combat everywhere. And the Wildfire Taurus was able to be controlled by me, and I ended up doing 2 more mortal wounds down to the dragon, so he's down to 25 wounds remaining. And that's basically all that happened. So going straight into shooting phase now, the dragon's gonna shoot.
Breathe fire in those gores.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s.
Ooh, 2 hits this time.
Wounding on 2s.
2
So
wounds.
that's 2 wounds at -3.
Yep, so I'm just dead.
D6 damage each. So that's
Ooh,
10 damage.
10. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 gores. Kapoof. Combat phase. Michael wants to start here first.
Pile in. Start with the Juggernaut attacks. Hit on 3s. Then 3s. That's 6.
Okay, so let's move over here. Grab 6 Venomous Wargaming dice. And I got no rend on those, right?
Correct, yeah.
5 up save. Saving 2, taking 4. 1 damage each.
Yep, 1 damage each.
Alright, so the Banner Bearer is going to die and then leave the champion on 1 wound, or 3 wounds. And then the Juggernauts.
So, well, that was the Juggernauts, now the Spears. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. So that's 2 at -1 rend.
Okay, so that's 2 6-ups. Making none. So down to 1. And that's it for over here, correct?
Yes.
Back over to me. I'm just gonna have all the gores here pile in and engage. So here we go. Gores onto the Khorne Lord on Juggernaut. 4s. It's pretty good. And 4s to wound.
Like, there's
Missing 2, 3 actually. So that's 4 at rend 1.
So, 4 up.
Because in the old book, you had warriors and you had true warriors.
Berserker Lord.
Witches and you had
So, that take 3.
Alright, so he's down to what, 1?
2.
2? Alright, and then I got 10 more gores getting ready. Let me grab their dice. Alright, 10 gores into the Skull Crushers. 4s. Alright, guys. Come on now. Now's not the time to become potato. And 4s to wound. Okay, not too bad. Could have been worse. So that is 5 at rend of 1 from the Herdstone.
So, 5s.
So take 3 go through.
1 guy dies.
Hey, finally. And that's it for this core unit. And that's back over to you if you want to fight with your guy here.
Yep.
Before your dragon decides to flex his muscles. Her muscles, sorry.
And that's 2.
Yeah, and it's all splitter, it's all poison.
Both saved, no rend, right?
Yeah, right.
Both saved, alright. The Khorne Dragon is a female, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
They're always forever on the star.
But she has to go last.
Yeah.
So, I'll go-
Technically I have to fight with the 3 gores.
Oh, yeah. What are they going to do?
Nothing, apparently. Anyway, sorry for the inconvenience.
So, I'll go with my Lord of Khorne.
Okay.
The gores in front of him. This is the axe.
Yep.
And on 3s.
Hang in there, boys.
Wounding on 3s. So that's, let's see. 3 mortal wounds and 1 more at -2 rend. Because he has the gore fever.
Nope.
And that's another 3.
So how many in total?
6 total.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gores go down.
And then I go in there and get the board over there.
Oh yeah.
He can only be tied to.
Yeah, the Bullboard's gonna have to go. So there's just the unit champion left, and he's only got 1 wound remaining. So we're gonna see what he can do here. Should have 3 attacks, correct? Yes. Alright, so 4s to hit. 1 hit, 3s to wound. 1 wound, no greed or no blood greed.
What's the range of the
18 now.
Okay. So it's -3 now?
Yep.
So they don't get a save from that then.
So just 3 damage.
He takes 1. The other guy takes 2. Okay.
And then I think he heals D3 as part of being Warherd.
He kills a unit, I believe. Not a model.
Just continue. I'll check while I'm right here.
Sure.
Is it the dragon now?
No, it's the other skull crushers.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so they're juggernauts.
Yeah, you're right. Enemy units.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 2 at no rend against the gores over there.
But I think a couple of those guys you couldn't.
1 saved, 1 failed. So we'll just remove 1 gore.
Then the spears, hitting on 4s, which they're lightens. Hitting, wounding on 3s. So that's 3 at -1 rend.
Saving 2, failing 1. So he's gonna die.
He's my favorite. I just like the
So now it's dragon time.
Oh yeah.
Since you pulled them away, all the axe attacks are going to go into those 3 guys, and all the other attacks are going to go into the other ones.
Okay.
So they have longer range to them.
Yeah.
So it's like about 10 hellions and whatever.
Oh, okay, so the axes hitting on 3s.
Dude, I hate how much Dire Avengers cost. They're like silence, where it's like $35 for 5 dudes. $70.
3s.
The Chipman's one.
That's
Then their
1 mortal wound.
which is their Chipman transport.
Onto these boars, so
Yes.
boop, 1 dead immediately.
And then 5 at -2 rend.
Altogether.
Mm,
So I'm building a Dire.
they're dead. Just gonna roll those 2 dice. So there we go. That unit is wiped.
Which is like the Howling Banshees, the Dark Reapers.
And let's see, we'll do the claw attacks into the other group. Okay, so D6 attacks. That's 2.
4 of them will save.
Hitting on
And they have
3s.
4 of them will save.
Hitting on 3s.
And,
So that's 1 at -3 rend. 3 damage.
So 3 gores over here gonna die.
Reroll 1 for all the shuriken weapons. And this Dire Avengers have the 18-inch.
Okay.
And the 2 jaw attacks hitting on
Shuriken
4s.
And
1 hit.
Wounding on
their
2s.
take
1
So
wound.
1 at -2.
4 shots.
So I do get a 6 up here.
Serpents is gonna be all
Saved.
And 3d6 tail attacks. That's 17. 3, 5,
And I missed the true one too because you could put, you can
and
have a, you can have
12,
a flash squad. You have a
14,
unit, you have a
16,
Venom
17.
with 4
Hitting on
flashers in it.
4s.
And then everyone out, and you're just like, yeah, that tank's going. Back when you were like they were saying, you could blow up.
Wounding on 4s.
You would just pop a.
So that's 4 at -1.
That's what they were called. They were called flasher points.
Saving 1.
So 3 damage each.
So that's 9 gores. So we're gonna go ahead and remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually,
or shuriken, double shuriken.
8, 9.
All 3 of them take shuriken.
Okay. And is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So Battle Shock, auto pass because of the Herdstone here. And that's all the Battle Shock I gotta take.
So, and they get to choose to either move, shoot, and run,
And
or
my Skull Crushers lost 1, but they have banners, so they're Bravery 9.
so
Okay.
they can't kept by 12, so they like.
Alrighty, and that's gonna be it. So now we need to roll off. Or no, it's my turn, right? Yeah, it isn't my turn. Alright, so we're gonna go straight now into turn 3 for Beast of Chaos, and we're really gonna see what I can do here. Whew! Wish me luck. Alright guys, into the movement phase on turn 3. In my hero phase, I went ahead and was finally able to summon the Dirge Horn, so it's right there in front of the dragon. And that's really all that happened in the hero phase. My other guy here tried to cast a spell and it was successfully not casted. Haha, play on words there because the dragon is very rude and gives me -3 in my rolls to cast spells. So that is it. So in my shooting phase, I'm going to hurl Boulder with the Sigmar at the dragon. So I'm going to hit on a 4. He hits, wounds on a 3, or wounds on a 2. It does wound. Rend is 3 because of the third stone.
Goes 6 up.
Ah, dang it. Good try, Mr. Sigmar. And that is it for shooting. So into the charge phase, I'm going to have the Gorgon go first. He's going to roll a 4. That's enough, though. He only needs to go right here. And that's it for there. So next up, the Bestigors that came in as reinforcements. Reinforcements are going charge. And they're going to get 10. So they're going to go in right here. And leading the charge like so. So going straight into the combat phase, I'm going to just start it off quick with the Gorgon. So he's going to have 5 attacks as Butchering Blades. He's going to be hitting on 3s with them. So 5 attacks here. All but 1 hit. And this is going to be wounding on 3s. There's just 6. So Ravenous Blood Creed is on the roll of a 6. Unmodified wound roll of 6. Good lord. Is D3 mortal wounds in addition to any normal damage. So that's going to be... I'm going to roll a separate dice. D3, so just 1 mortal wound. And then 4 wounds at Rend 2 because of the Fruit Stone. So 5 up. So 2 go through, and that is 6 damage in total. And then next up, his huge slavering maw. He's going to bite him on a 4. Nope, he misses. Alright. Yeah. That's it for the Gorgon. Over to you.
Well, let's see.
So what they said was
I'm going to go with the dragon. Roll. Yeah. No, actually, I'll go with them next. I don't want one of them to die.
Okay.
So, the Juggernaut hitting on 3s. Booting on 3s. So 2.
5 up armor on him. And he's dead. And that's it for the Bulgors. Back over to me now. I'm going to have the Bestigors here put everything into the Skull Crushers. So there's 10 of them there, but only 3 of them are not going to be able to attack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the champion. So here we go, Bestigor attacks. Ouch.
Alright, don't take it easy.
Lots of 1s and 2s. And hitting on 3s, right? Or they hit on 4s? Bestigors hit on 4s, right?
I think it's 3s and 4s or 4s and 3s. I'm pretty sure it's 4s and 3s.
Let's double check, because the book's right here, guys.
It's 4s and 3s.
Okay, so that 3's a miss, 3's to wound. Ouch, only 2 wounds. Rend is 2 right now because of the stone.
6s.
So 1.
That's 2 damage, I believe. Or is it 1?
It's just 1. Yeah, just 1.
Oh,
Alright, and back over to you.
Guess I'll go with my Lord of Khorne
Okay.
into the gores. Says axe. It's on 3s. Wounds on 3s.
It's 2.
So that's 2 at -2.
On to Gores.
The gores, yep.
Saving none.
That's 3 dead.
So 1 left. 3 left, actually. Sorry.
And the Juggernaut. I didn't think that through. That's a mistake. 3s and 3s. That's 3 more. No Rend.
1 more dies. I'll remove the banner because why keep it there? And anyways, there's 2 Gores left in that unit. Back over to me. Both those Gores back in the Skull Crushers. Never mind. And over to you again. So dragon time.
Now I'll go with these. Let's skull crushers into the.
You finish off the gores or attack the best of gores?
I'm gonna finish off the gore so I can get blood ties.
Okay.
So actually, yeah, I'm gonna put all of them to the gores just in case. So I'm gonna start with the juggernauts.
Okay.
Threes. That's 4. No rend.
Saving 2, failing 2, that's the gores wiped. So those gores finally go down.
I realized I should have attacked with the dragon sooner when they could have actually attacked those gores, but oh well. So now the dragon's gonna throw everything into the Gorgon because it's the only thing in range.
Alright, Mr. Gorgon, you're gonna have to hold on.
9, 10, 12. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, and I can reroll because he's a monster. So that is 3d6 mortal wounds. So that's 6 mortal wounds and 5 at -2 rend. Which is nothing because he has a 5-up save.
Yeah.
So that's 16 damage. Oh! I forgot the horn.
Oh, you're -1 to hit.
Yeah, not that it would have mattered because of all the other attacks.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. Sorry guys, we forgot about the horn there for a second, but I don't think he would have lived with a 5-up save anyways. So that's it. So Battle Shock.
I don't need to take Battle Shock.
Exactly. So now we're gonna roll off to see who goes into turn 4. So Michael's gonna roll a 1, and I'm gonna roll a 1.
But I went first.
But you went
so I win
first, yes.
Okay.
So you get to go again.
Do you want to move the bolt? Or is he just gonna poke the dragon again?
We're gonna go ahead and move over like this. And just do like that.
Okay.
So your Jugger Lord there is gonna take D3 for 2.
His armor or shield save takes
Take
1.
And then your dragon is gonna take 1. And that's gonna be it for the Balefire Taurus, and that's gonna be it for the Endless Spell. So you want to just skip straight to movement?
Well, I actually have Hero Face and people can charge, so
Oh, okay.
Jones can put Blood Stampede, and then just because Dragon's gonna try to eat that Skull Reaper after roll 5. Nope.
Nope.
What that would have done is it would have healed me the amount of wounds characteristic.
Yep, so 5.
So yep, movement.
Alrighty, you can attack now with the dragon.
Yep, going into the Bestigors, hitting on. Does that affect range too?
No.
Okay, so 4s.
It's a 1 hit,
And 2s.
1 wound.
-3, so it does 4 damage.
4 Vestigors getting evaporated there. Disintegrated, more like it.
Then going to charge, the Blood God Khorne's going to charge. It's definitely in because he gets +3 because the unit's been killed. Then the 2 Skull Reaper or
2 Skull
Crushers. That's in because they get +3. And that one guy, he gets in.
Okay.
And then the dragon's gonna try to hopefully go somewhere big.
6. Where are you gonna go?
Where I can fit.
Okie dokie. I decided to be nice because I did think it was a little gamey to leave the Taurus like that to block Michael from moving. So I decided to just be the gentleman and move it around to its maximum distance to allow the dragon through. This is both their debut of the Beast of Chaos and the dragon. And I don't want to do something stupid like that. So, charge shenanigans.
Yep, mortal wounds goes off automatically because he's close to them. So that's 3 mortal wounds against the Bestigors.
So 1, 2, 3 Bestigors murdered.
3 up, the Ungors take wounds. they take 1 mortal wound. And the other skull crushers over there do 2d3 mortal wounds to the big guy, which is 5.
Ooh. The Sigmar drops down to 9, so that is that. Who do you want to fight with first?
I'll go with my lord because the dragon has to go last.
Okay.
Because he got hit. So the axe hit on 3s, wounding on 2s because of blood stampede.
That's a very precarious spot. It wounds.
Yep.
And
1
rend.
and -2.
I do get a 6 out. Say
3 damage, so 2.
So 2 more Bestigors go down.
And the Juggernaut's attacks hits on 3s and 2s. So it's 2 no rend.
On a 4, he's dead. Boop. And that's it for the Bestigors. So let me just... Who next for me? Alright, Sigmar, you're gonna try and punt someone, so we're gonna go ahead and kick the wounded guy there. So we're gonna try with massive horns. So he's got 8 attacks with some horns. And these horns are gonna be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Okay. 3s to wound. That is 3 at Rend 2.
So 6s.
1 damage each.
So that kills him.
Alright. Killed one guy at least. And that's it for me.
The dragon's gonna put everything into the ungors because they're the
Okay.
only guys that can reach. So 4, 7, 12. Hitting on 4s because of the trumpet. So 4s. And then wounding on 2s because I charged. So that's 3 at -2. Which adds 2
How much
damage
damage?
each.
So
6.
6. So it's gonna be 6 wound gores going away. And next up,
Next up, D6 claw attacks hitting on. So 1 claw attack hitting on a 4.
missed.
2 jaw attacks hitting on 5s.
Ooh.
Wounding on, let's see, I've taken 13 wounds. So it's wounding normally on 4s but 3s because of blood stampede. So that's 2 at -2,
No save.
3 damage.
Each?
Yep, 3 damage each.
Okay, so 1, 2. That's the unit actually. So all the wound gores are dead. Back over to me. I don't have anything that can fight. Back over to you.
So I will roll. You had a spear, the other guy has an axe, so they're 2 different. So this guy with the axe hitting on 3s. And moving on 2s. That's 3 against the Gorgon.
No rend.
Nope.
Save none.
So just 1 damage each.
Down to 6. Next.
And the other guy has the spear. This is the Juggernaut hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. So 2 no rend.
Saving none. Down to 4.
And the spear hitting on 4s.
No hits. Alright. And that's it.
Yes.
Oof. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it. So I don't think it was really that bad. Nowhere near as bad as I expected. It's just gores. Gores really aren't capable of killing something that well.
I think the endless spells really helped a lot.
Yeah, the endless spells really helped a lot. But the whole thing is I just didn't have enough killing power. I did hang on for a while. Gores were really good at defending, but I couldn't hang on. I didn't have enough. Yeah, let me rephrase that. I could hang on well enough. I couldn't deal back good enough. So, The Gorgon also, if the Gorgon would have gotten into combat last turn instead of getting in the, well, 2 turns ago instead of the previous turn, he could have helped out a lot more, but because he failed that charge twice in a row with the reroll, that really bit me in the butt there, because I was really relying on the Gorgon's damage capabilities. Also, I was kind of thinking that he would go in, die, I would bring him back the next turn, and then have him charge again. But that really did not work out well for me at all. But it was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was going pretty good there until the end, and I couldn't get a double turn. I was really wanting to get a double turn on you. But that's it. So good game, sir. And just so you guys know, everybody I've seen online has been debating getting a Khorne Dragon because they're just like, oh, it's a lot of points. And for, you know, all those points, you could put something else in to, like, kill it, or your opponent could do that, excuse me. And it's like, we can't really play the objectives, but I mean, it's a glorious and beautiful model, and the sheer amount of killing capability on it is incredible.
Yeah, yesterday I did a tournament and I lost every game, but I did table my opponent, or almost table it, most of the time, and it was fun.
Yeah, it is definitely an incredible force multiplier, all in of itself, and it's very worth its points. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a very gruesome battle, and yeah, just being me here on the channel now, I'm going to try my hardest to get back in the swing of things. And I also have been linking up with a few other people that are on YouTube. And I'm not going to disclose their names quite yet because I don't want to spoil anything. And we'll wait to see what else is going to happen in the future. But I'm going to be coming back here pretty strong soon. It's just with the holidays also coming up, it might be a little unpredictable with getting volunteers in here. So I will see you guys in the next video, and we're also going to try to start pumping out Lord of the Rings here soon, because Michael's very eager to play Lord of the Rings, and it is insanely fun. So we will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know how we did in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.